Hi Gypsies, this is Joy. Good to see you again. This is the day after Thanksgiving. I'm going to be doing a timeless reading. I keep seeing in my third eye it's almost like a piece of jewelry or something, but it's not. It's talking about one here and then three below it. So anyway, this is going to be a little different this time. This reading is about a burning question that you've got. And this isn't dealing like just with a simple yes or no. This is expansive. This is talking about the type of decision that you're going to have to make and what you're going to need to do to actually flesh it out. Okay? And well, we'll see how it goes, but it just feels like this is going to be a little different. And this is about when we've got questions that we just don't know how to come up with the answer. There doesn't seem to be an answer. Once again, this will be a reading with three choices. This is the peridot ring to choose from, emerald, and this is green turquoise. All right. Okay, don't shut your heart. Don't shut your heart. That's I'm hearing that with these greens. Greens and pinks are heart chakra, so don't shut your heart off with this decision. It has very much to do with what you've got to decide. All right. Group 1 is peridot, Group 2 is emerald, and Group 3 is green turquoise. Hi Gypsies. Okay, this is Group 1. You chose the peridot ring. And I shuffled these, but we're going to shuffle these a little bit more. This is in order for us to get guidance before I do the drawing, or whatever you want to call it, the drawing on this piece of paper. So let's choose one of these first. Maybe that's what this was meaning with the one at the top and then the three below it. All right. Here. Crown chakra. Okay. That's up here. Interesting. Okay, for this decision, I guess we're going to use crown chakra. Let's go ahead and begin. Wow, that was interesting. All right, so I was sort of seeing this this horizon, this beautiful morning, the sun coming up, and all these beautiful colors, and it felt like a brilliant color, but you know, it wasn't calm like the morning. It felt like in your face color that was coming. And then right out of the sunrise, if that's what it was, came this bird. And it was I kept hearing peregrine. Is that how you say it? Peregrine? It was the kind of bird that was a bird of prey. It had a nasty kind of beak. And I was looking from the bird's eye. I was looking down on the ground and I saw people down there. And I'm thinking, wow, is he going to hunt for something? I don't want to be there when he grabs it. And then he turned into a bird. It was a different bird, and he had one of those, like a homing pigeon. They have one of those caps on their head, but he didn't feel like nice and sweet like a homing pigeon. He was bringing news. He was bringing news. Okay. It feels like, group one, that you've got something substantial that's happening, something really big that's happening. News is coming, and it feels like, I almost felt like this was like a person that you should be aware of. Be aware of the person bringing you this news. Okay. Huh. The other thing I saw was the bird eventually went into an open window, and there was a woman with dark hair, a young woman, attractive, and she caught him on her finger and was, happy that he came, and she received this piece of paper that he had, and she was reading it, and she was happy with what she was reading. So, okay, since the crown chakra deals with higher consciousness, and the bird feels like something new coming, especially that sunrise. It almost feels like the sun card, or something, a new kind of thinking, a new kind of habit, a new kind of dealing with the situation. So it feels like this situation, you're sort of stuck because you're dealing with it in the way you normally deal with it, which is not what this needs. This situation that you're dealing with is something new, and it requires a new way of thinking. Okay? It requires a new way of consciousness, a new way of thinking. Okay. Let's shuffle these one last time. This might be something that you're uncomfortable with doing, but the old way of looking at things, the way that you've habitually done in the past, is not going to work in this case. I'm almost feeling like it's like dealing with a health issue, and it might not even be yours. It might be somebody in your family, and you're not sure what the decision should be, what your decision should be. You tap into your higher consciousness, and one way to do that would be meditation. Okay. All right. So we've got the crown chakra, and now below that we're going to choose 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This feels like what is most startling to you is everything used to be so easy. And I'm feeling like it is with this other person. You've got a decision. Everything was just so easy in the past. Everything flowed nicely, everything nicely centered, everything happy, pretty basically everything happy. And something has happened that is not easy anymore. Something has happened. These 2 cards right here are both dealing with abundance. Okay, so this right here, okay, you've got somebody that is an older person, or maybe they're not so old, but they've just got a lot of knowledge. You need to talk to them about this and get their take. All right? And it feels like this decision is going to cost a little bit of money to bring into fruition, but you've got it. You're okay. You're okay. You need to just go for it. All right. So that was pretty easy. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I was seeing, was exactly this. The 1 and then 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you. And I enjoyed reading your... enjoyed giving you this reading. Thank you very much, and I hope you have happy holidays. Thank you, Gypsies. Hi, Gypsies. This is Joy. You are number 2. You chose the emerald stone ring. All right. I keep getting red. I'm not sure what. Let me. Okay, let's look for something red. And it might be oh, here we go. All right. Okay. All right. And the overriding message, now I've already shuffled these, but let's try this again. This is going to be the overriding message for this reading here. Okay. And hope. Isn't that interesting? Hope. I love that card. It's beautiful. Wow. You know, it feels like, especially with this card, group 2, it feels like you might be in a situation trying to make a decision with something that you're just desperate. You are just desperate. You don't know what to do. Nothing seems to be very clear. So, let's go ahead and I'll do this scribbling here, okay? All right. Wow, okay. All right. Okay. What I kept seeing, group 2, is this is a situation where it's so painful and it's so close that you can't make a decision. You can't even do it. I saw somebody with their head down like this. They were grabbing their hair and like pulling it, but they could barely even feel the pain. They were scratching their scalp with their nails. It's almost like they want to be present, and thus the need for the pain, the pulling the hair, the scratching. But it's like this is such a painful decision that they've got to make that it didn't even register when they're doing this to themselves. And now I didn't leave a permanent mark, but it's almost like this was mutilation if it would have been a knife. And it feels like this decision is so painful, you feel like you're cut in two. Okay, you feel like you're having to make a decision where either way just feels horrible. And horrible is not even a good word for it. It's just so bad. It's ripping you in two. It's ripping you in two. And there's hope. Wow. All right. So we're going to bring our 3 cards down below. Wow, I feel for you, group 2. This is one of those times in a person's life okay. I feel like you're having to choose a path, and both the paths seem very bad. Okay. This is what I'm hearing. Both the paths don't feel good. You make your own path. It will be difficult because it's going to be a new path, foraged, and it's sort of like crabgrass in your lawn. The crabgrass is like really tight in there, and it's gonna like put up a fight. But if you want that third way, you've got to dig that shovel in, you've got to take your axe and you've got to smash it and get that grass up and make your third way. It's gonna go right down the middle. Okay. Sometimes you've got to get creative and come up with your own decision. You know, it's sometimes people give us a decision to choose from, and there's like 2, and both of them seem really yucky. And who says there's only 2? Who says? All right. We've got Judgment card. Ace of Wands. Queen of Cups. All right. Okay. On the one hand, you've got, you feel like you're being judged. You feel like it's a situation where you feel guilty and you feel like you can't be authentic because you're going to be ridiculed for that. So you can't do what you really want to do. On the other hand, look at this Queen of Cups. You know, it almost feels like these are 2 close people to you on the one hand and on the other hand. And do you see on the cups, do you see the sharp edges there? It almost feels like you know what the key to your happiness is, but you don't dare do it because you're going to get stabbed. And this might be by a woman that you are close to and that you know. And she's holding on to those cups, and wow. And you feel like in order to gain your happiness, you're going to need to grab that cup, and it's got those sharp edges on it. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know what this feels like? It almost feels like maybe for some of you, this is a mother, and this is a wife or a sister, and either way. Now in the middle of these cards, which I thought was pretty interesting, here we'll bring this down like this, is the Ace of Wands. Grab your energy and go right down the middle. Okay? So it looks like this way is not for you. This way is not for you. These are the 2 options that have been presented to you. No. You choose this. You go right down the middle and you forge your own path. Yeah. Okay? All right, gypsies, that was enjoyable. I hope you can. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear if this is ringing a bell with any of you. And I hope you have a great day, gypsies. Thanks so much. Bye. Hi, gypsies. This is Joy. You all chose the green turquoise ring. All right. So I'm going to shuffle these just briefly. This is going to be the overarching theme of this reading for you. And, okay. Oh, third eye chakra. Third eye. That's that right here. Okay. Now, the third eye chakra deals with intuition. So this is telling me just right now, trust your intuition. Okay? And that's going to help you with this decision. All right. So let's go ahead and start. That was interesting. You know, this is so weird. My initial energy I saw was like a half circle like this, and then it became very tight curls, and it was very tight light colored curls, and it was a man, and he had very light colored eyes. And then I saw his profile, and it almost became like artistic. It wasn't a real like profile where it shows the nose and the lips and all that. No, it was like straight down, and his face had this really, really weird look. And I kept hearing, trust your first impression. So this decision feels like it deals with somebody you know, and you're doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself. Now, I don't know if this is a boss, somebody, a neighbor, I don't know. But this feels like it's telling me that you need to trust your first instincts. Trust your first instincts of this person. So it could be you thought that this person was very nice and you like them, and then you're hearing bad things about them from neighbors or something. Or, on the other hand, it could be that you did not have a good feeling about this person, but you're hearing co-workers say, "Oh no, he's okay. He's a good guy." So this is saying trust your first instinct. Okay. So we've got this card, your third eye chakra, your sun card, and we've got 8 of Cups and the Fool card. Now, these 2 cards right here are major cards, 2 out of 3. Okay. It feels like you've got this knowledge right here behind you, and you're walking away from it because you're just frustrated. You're getting 2 different diametrically opposing viewpoints from people. You know what you believe, and you've just had it, and you're going to walk away from it. This is interesting. This is coming, and this is going. And I'm hearing for this one, watch out, you're about ready to fall off a cliff. And this one, you know, it feels like this is past, this is the present, and this is the future. Okay, in this case anyway. So in this case, it feels like you were blissfully happy. You didn't have the situation. You were by yourself. You were good. And now you've got this burden right here. And you're oblivious to it. And if you just realized that information, you'd look down and you wouldn't fall off this cliff. So, yeah, okay. And I'm also hearing too, you've got this intuition from the sun coming on your head. The rays. So yeah. So I feel like you need to stop walking away and pause and just think about your first impressions. Think about your first impressions of this person and make your decision. Okay? All right. Thank you. That was a great reading. I enjoyed it. I hope you had wonderful holidays. Bye, Gypsies.